Hello, dear Caterpillar Facebook fans. Hello and welcome to the Caterpillar Motograder session. My name is Yaroslav Chechik. I'm a motograder and medium wheel loader product specialist at Caterpillar. And today we're going to go through the motograder product line, the nomenclature changes which we faced last year, the new products which are coming and already have come, and some options about the parts kits and technology. As for the motograder product line, we have construction motograders starting from 15-ton weight, operating weight, and up to 21-ton weight, starting from 120, 140, 150, and 160, which are available in a Tier 3 and a Stage 5 emissions level. And we also offering the K series, the 12K, 140K, and 160K, which are available in a Tier 3 emissions level only. These graders are capable of doing any type of road building jobs, the material spreading, finish grading, road maintenance, heavy blading, ditching, and etc. And the choice of the motograder will depend basically on the severity of the application this grader is going to do. Because with the more weight, you have more power to push the material. We also have heavy construction and mining motograders, starting from 14 and ending up with a 24. So from 26 tons weight up to the 73 tons weight. So the 14 and 16 motograders sometimes used for heavy construction, for large projects, and of course for quarry and mining for hauling roads maintenance. As for the nomenclature changes, you might have noticed that we don't have the M letter anymore next to the model. That's right, we have now 120, 140, 150, and 160 as our construction motograders, and 2-digit models are our mining models. So the 140, the new 140, it's a replacement for the former 12M and 12M3. The new 150 is a replacement for the former 140M and 140M3. The rest numbers did not change, only the letter change. So as for the starting from 140, it was only a change in the model, so no letter anymore. The design of the machine stays the same. There's a new trade dress and very minor changes. And as for the 120, I'm going to talk about it later in my presentation. The K series did not change, and they still have the letter K, and they're still offered in our less regulated countries where the Tier 3 machines are needed. 140GC. The main message for the 140GC, it's a low cost per hour operation machine. It has the cab designed for operator comfort, and it has a performance, the right performance that you need. So the features which are playing for the low cost per hour operation are the automatic engine shutdown. This feature saves fuel by shutting down the engine when machine is working on low idle. It's the Eco mode. It's a standard option, and it saves up to 5% fuel. It's a non-demand fan, which works only when cooling is needed. So when the machine is not hot, it's just it's working at minimum RPM, reducing the energy which is needed to rotate and basically reducing the fuel consumption. On 140GC, we have longer service intervals, and that, of course, the longer intervals, it saves money. There are plenty of other features which are available and contribute to the low cost per hour operation on this machine. The cab designed for operator comfort. You can see this is a K-series design cab with a K-series levers. Very familiar lever controls, very easy to get used to. Inside the cab, there are only two pedals, the accelerator and brake. So for the new operators, it will be very much easier to start working on this machine. Comfortable redesigned seat, and the cab on all our Caterpillar motor graders is installed on the front frame to increase the visibility, especially when you're working articulated or in a crab mode on the slope, so that you can see the left and right side of the moldboard. Performance. We have a C7.1 engine with a common rail fuel system, which is a perfect balance to the weight and power machine ratio. And also, due to common rail fuel system, it has a very high fuel efficiency. The 3PC hydraulic system, Caterpillar 3PC hydraulic system, it is precise, fast, and predictable, and it provides the same travel speeds of the implements despite the change of the engine RPM. So on low engine RPM, it will be the same speed of traveling of the moldboard up and down, and then on the high RPM. 140GC has a torque converter. It allows a smooth drive, and also it allows to have only two pedals inside the cab, which makes it simpler. It also has a no-spin differential, which requires zero effort from the operator. It works absolutely automatic, which will increase the traction on a poor underfoot condition. There are also different other features that contribute to the performance. So summarizing about the 140GC, this is an additional model to the motor grader product line. It does not replace any other model. So the key features of that model is that it's affordable, it has an attractive purchase price to provide the faster return of investment. It is simple. It has the levers and the steering wheel. It has a torque converter. It is reliable because it is using up to 80% of proven K&M series design and technologies. It has a low fuel per hour operation, up to 5% reduction just due to the eco mode. And of course, with this machine, it comes with world-class Caterpillar dealer support. The next model I would like to show you is the new 120. With the 120, we have up to 15% more fuel efficiency, the cab designed for maximum comfort, and up to 15% lower maintenance cost. So the new 120 provides 15% less fuel consumption than the former 120K. And it also provides up to 5% less fuel consumption than their former 120M2 and 120M. But we actually think that the new 120 will be even more fuel efficient than 5% comparing to the 120M2 because it's a lighter model, which is perfectly balanced and fit for the finish grading applications. So this fuel consumption reduction is due to the new C7.1 engine with common rail fuel system and the new eco mode. The cab is designed for maximum comfort, so every operator is different. The new 120 with the next generation machine, this is the first time when we offer on one platform two different cabs. One cab is a square cab with the lever controls for those who require the control familiarity, the steering wheel, and the mechanical feel for the hydraulic valves on the operator hands. And the second cab is our hexagon joystick cab. And the joysticks, they reduce the necessary operator hand and arm movement by 78%. It's a perfect control ergonomics and improved visibility to the blade due to the hexagon shape of the cab. So you can see left and right side of the moldboard perfectly. So this is the interior of the lever cab, the interior of the joystick cab. Both of them have the improved heat, ventilation, and air conditioning system. They both have a next generation seats with the improved supports and more comfortable seating. They have improved visibility and storage. Now you have plenty of space to store your lunchbox. There are also USB charger ports. There are also the place to store your cell phone. And also on these new caps, we have a split C post. So the C post, it is the post right behind the operator to the left and right. And you can see that the posts were moved to the center of the rear window. So with that, you can see that there's a very good visibility to the rear. So with the new 120, we also have a significant reduction in maintenance cost. So it's 15% to the Tier 3 machine and 20% to the Tier 4 machine and Stage 5 now, due to the extended fuel and hydraulic filter intervals, due to the grouped filter locations for easy access, and due to the top adjust drawbar option for applications that require maximum accuracy. There is also a lot of technology solutions offered with this new 120 from factory. The leveling technology, starting from the simple digital blade slope meter, which will just show inside the cap for the operator what is the current cross slope the blade is at, up to the cat crate with cross slope system, which will automatically control one of the sides of the moldboard, maintaining the desired cross slope. So operator will be more focused only on one side of the moldboard, and he will also be focused to stay on the right path. And also there's operational technology as the full auto articulation. This function, when it's on, it follows with the articulation, it follows the steering wheels. This function helps a lot during the maneuver to increase the maneuverability, of course, and also it helps a lot when grading the residential areas, the roundabouts, the super elevated turns, so that the machine is following perfectly the curve. And there is also a stable blade. The stable blade is a solution for those applications where the maintenance of the roads is required. So sometimes when a grader is doing the road maintenance, it starts to feel the resonance and starts to bounce. So to eliminate that condition, this feature reduces the engine RPM automatically to completely eliminate this thing. So there is a sensor which is sensing this event, and it basically does it faster than the operator does, before the operator does. So there will be no more washboards on the road, which this grader has maintained. So summarizing for the 120, this is the new generation model. It is replacing the former 120K and 120M and 120M2. It is among its benefits is the up to 15% reduction in fuel consumption, up to 15% reduction in maintenance costs, and up to 5% reduction just due to the eco mode. We have two cabs with the choice of controls between the joysticks or the levers. And also this machine will be available with the all-wheel drive option, so making this machine the best match for the finish grading. Plus all the technologies which are offered together with this machine, it will be a high precision tool. I would also like to mention that we have a new ready-made wear maintenance and technology kits. So there are a few maintenance kits like the Circle Saver. You can see the picture on the top. This this feature helps to reduce the to increase the durability of the pinion gear, which rotates the circle. This unit, it has to be greased, but some operators don't do it because it's pretty hard to get underneath the drawbar to do that. So with this thing, we have the greasing point on top, and it's much easier when you see every day the greasing point. You just do the greasing, and this unit is greased, and this will significantly increase the life. The finished grade ready kits for the M series and H and K series, basically including every shims, wear plates, wear inserts, to fast to make the grader precise and fast again. So this from this kits, the road building customers would benefit the most. And then there are also the technology kits, like the advanced control joystick technology. So these joysticks, they help to have all the controls for the 3D technology, for the cross slope technology, to be available uh, at the thumbs of the operator. So he won't need to leave the joysticks and to lose the control of the machine. There is also stable blade and digital blade slope meter available, which I was explaining a couple of slides before. And there is also a CAT grade 3D mastless system. What is it? So usually when a grader is equipped with a 3D technology, it has those masts which host the GPS sensors or the laser catchers. So basically, when machine is equipped to work with a 3D technology, it means that you won't be able to go and do some maintenance with it, to uh, go and do the slope or etc. Because you risk to damage the sensors, which are pretty expensive. So with the mastless 3D grading system, we switch from this to this. And you can see that now the two GPS sensors are installed, one on the top of the cab and one on the front frame on a decent distance, so to increase the uh, accuracy of the 3D GPS system. So this means that this machine will be universal for all type of the chops at the chop site. This is now available as a kit for the former M series for the 12, 140, 150, and 160. So with that, that was all what I wanted to talk to you today. Um, I will check if we have any questions. Right. I don't see any questions so far. Um, yeah, so thank you very much for joining for the live session today. This will be available in a recording. So for those who are not subscribed to our Caterpillar Facebook page, please do so. Have a great day, everyone, and bye-bye.